Hi, do you suffer from GERD, heartburn, or acid reflux? Then this video is for you. I'm Dr. Karen Drummond, owner of Drummond Chiropractic, and I'm going to be sharing with you myths about heartburn, some remedies that not just work but are actually good for you, because if you leave heartburn unchecked, it can lead to more serious diseases. And as always, before you follow any advice from any video, check with your healthcare provider to make sure it's appropriate for your specific condition. And if you like this content, click like. And if you know somebody that this information can help, please share it with them. And if you want to have more content from us, please subscribe. So if you're suffering from heartburn, let me reveal the first myth. You may think that taking antacids are actually a good thing. And I'll admit, taking an antacid will make you feel better, but it actually might be making your condition worse. You see, your stomach needs acid to digest food. So when you lower the acid with taking an antacid, it actually makes it harder for your stomach to digest your food for you, slowing the process down. So the next time you eat, you still have food left over, and so you might overfill your stomach, and then the acid might leak up towards the esophagus. So where that acid doesn't bother the stomach, it definitely will irritate the lining of your esophagus because it doesn't have the same protection the stomach does. That gives you that burn, which makes you want to take something to get rid of that burn. Can you see how taking an antacid is going to keep this problem going? So it may surprise you that you may need to increase the acid in your stomach. This is why some people claim drinking apple cider vinegar is good for things like heartburn. And yes, this is true, but it's not my favorite remedy because drinking apple cider vinegar is not good for your teeth. It's really hard on the enamel of your teeth. Plus, you're drinking this liquid that's high in acid, so that can further irritate the lining of your esophagus. So yes, it helps your stomach, but it doesn't help your esophagus. Instead, I prefer taking an enzyme pill. And what that's going to do is that's going to increase the speed of the digestion of the food in your stomach. And a lot of these digestive enzymes come with HCl, which will increase the acid in your stomach, again, speeding up the process. An interesting fact is it's the pancreas that makes the enzymes that assist the digestion process. And do you know how as we get older, it's harder for our bodies to make things like hormones and proteins and enzymes? Well, that includes the pancreas, and this is why as we get older, some people are more prone to things like diabetes because it's the pancreas that makes the insulin. Well, that also means that the pancreas might have difficulty making digestive enzymes. So if you're low in digestive enzymes, that slows the process of digestion, backlogging the system, and can you see how this can make you more vulnerable to getting things like heartburn? And this is why digestive enzymes really help, and not just with GERD, but also with irritable bowel syndrome, constipation, and other digestive issues. Another reason why I don't like taking antacids for GERD is because a lot of antacids have calcium carbonate. And you might think, well, calcium, that's good for me, right? It's good for my bones. Well, not calcium carbonate, calcium citrate and MCHC. Those are the kinds of calcium that you need for your bones. Calcium carbonate is actually not good for you. It's linked with kidney stones, gallstones, hardening of the arteries, and it's actually not good for your bones. Again, it's the calcium citrate that's good for the bones, not the calcium carbonate. So when do you take an enzyme pill? Well, generally you want to take it with your heaviest meal and or with meals that you know kind of irritate your symptoms. But it doesn't give you license to eat these foods often. If you know a food bothers you, try to avoid it. So if you're suffering from heartburn anyway, then you can get a licorice root chewable. So as you suck and chew on it, it can coat the lining of the esophagus and facilitate the healing. And another thing you can take for heartburn is aloe vera juice. Now the juice that I like is the George's aloe vera juice because it doesn't have any citrus in it. Because if you're actively in pain, that means your esophagus is burning, and the last thing you want to do is take something that's acid and drink it. So I like the ones without any citrus in it. George's is an example of this. You'll want to drink about an ounce of it. That should be enough to cool the esophagus and get rid of that burning sensation. But I can't stress enough, it's better to prevent heartburn than to cure it, because if you're feeling the burn, you've already caused some damage to the lining of your esophagus that your body has to heal from. Remember, as we get older, our digestive enzyme production might be down, our ability to heal slows down, so that makes us more and more vulnerable to the symptoms of heartburn. So eating well, making sure you're de-stressing, and taking supplements that assist, because again, I can't stress enough, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So again, if you like the content, click the like button below, share with those that you feel this would be helpful to, and feel free to write any questions you have in the comments or any other topics you would like for us to discuss. And until next time, stay well.